And hello again, and today I'm having a look at the GForce Oberheim SEM plugin and seeing if I can use the Novation FLKey's keyboard, FLKey 37 in this case, to have it automatically or automagically map to perhaps the most useful 8 parameters available. Now, this mapping happens automatically if you have the Novation FLKey Mini or the Novation FLKey 37 or one of the larger FLKey keyboards, which aren't available yet, of course. Then this will work with all of them, and it basically means you fire up your system, and whichever plugin, that supported plugin I should say, and there are many, whichever supported plugin instrument, and there are many, will just automatically be mapped, as will all the internal plugins for FL Studio. So we're looking on the left here at the GForce site. So let's go in. There's a bit of information about Tom Oberheim. Let's not look at that for now, but I'll encourage you to do that. He's the guy that originally did the hardware, the SEM hardware back in the day. So you can see that GForce have a load of great plugins, which I'm hoping to be able to have a look at, but I thought I'd start with the SEM. It's on offer at the moment if you're lucky enough to watch this video within the allotted period. You can go in and get some video information about the SEM. Let's start that going. But I don't want to waste your time. I'm going to stop that now and go straight into showing you what this is about. So this is the SEM plugin. It's running in FL Studio. I've got it in expanded mode. You can actually shrink it down, and you can also flip it, so you get the full size, or you can narrow it down depending on what you're doing and depending on what you want to look at. Now, the left hand area is probably the business end of the plugin, but there's some great stuff over here as well. And as I say, I've now got this highlighted. If I reach over, I'll keep my hand on the mouse. If I reach over and start changing some of these parameters, you'll see that they're mapped according to Roland's Xenology instruments as far as possible. So we've got frequency, resonance, generally filter attack, generally BC volume attack, but in this case it's envelope 1 attack, generally release, but in this case it's decay. It's the closest we've got on the SEM, and then generally vibrato, and you can see I'm modulating the rate there. And then buttons 5 and 6, you'll see me twiddling them here, are unique to each plugin. So in this case, these generally effects related. I'm changing the mix of the delay, so delay on the keyboard and the reverb on the keyboard. You can change the mix, and then the last one is normally the overall level of the plugin. You can see bottom right hand corner there of the SEM, you can see that changing. Now if I just suddenly switch to one of these other plugins, and I'll go to the Xenology, you'll see that I've got the same thing here. And if I switch over to the Mercury 4, which is a Jupiter 4, you can see I've got the same thing here. And as far as possible, they're going to map to the standards, the most useful things that Roland think we probably need, because I think that's a good place to start. Plus pots 5 and 6 are going to be unique to, pots 6 and 7 rather, are going to be unique to the plugin itself, and I've tried to identify the most useful things that you're going to need. Now that's not to say you can't go in and change all these others, but when you're in the middle of composing or you're in the middle of mixing and you just want to change the filter cutoff or change the resonance, something you're likely to do, maybe change some of the envelope, you can do it very easily without breaking a sweat and without taking your mind off what you're actually trying to do. So I think this is a great feature. It's something that I've built on top of the Novation and ImageLine script. The Novation ImageLine script supports all the FL Studio internal plugins, which is great, and I've now added, I think, going on for 50 of the most popular external plugins or third-party plugins, and that number is growing at quite a drastic rate. and I'm hoping to be able to support some more GForce plugins, but we'll see how we go time-wise, and see what feedback I get from this video. If it's something you want to see, please let me know. Anyway, that's all I'm going to show you today. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you find it useful, please like the video. If you want to see more videos like this, then obviously subscribe. But thanks very much for your time. I'll call it a day there, and I'll stop recording. I really do need to automate this. Thank you very much.